What is going on, guys? It is your boy Tor. We're back for another video. I wanted to go ahead and do a tier list video on Retsu Unohana since we just got a new version of her in the game, through the 13 Court Guard Squad summons. I don't know exactly the name of it. I'll probably have it on screen, but yeah, she's new to the game with a new form, and I figured like, hey, this is a good time to go ahead and do one. I haven't made a video on Retsu in some time, right? I did do an evolutions video. I'll have a link in the description. But that's been some time now, and there's been new forms of her in the game. So I figured, hey, let's go ahead and do a quick little tier list. I also added in her lieutenant, Isane. There's only like 2 of her, but figured I'd just throw her in there since, again, she's her lieutenant. I already made one of these actually where I did a double character tier list with Shunsui and Now. If you guys enjoy these, let me know who you'd like to see next. But with that said, let's get right into it. So we're gonna begin with tier D. Not much to say about these characters. I mean, they're really bad. They're just not good at all. You've got Retsu, the mind version. You've got swimsuit Retsu, and then you've got the OG version of Retsu, which, goddamn, they're all bad. They're just all bad. I don't believe any of them have frenzy. I didn't even bother with swimsuit Retsu and the OG version either. I checked on the mind one, and mind had no frenzy. She has like 30% bruiser and berserker. She's just overall bad. I mean, she was okay at the time for as a medic unit, right? A healer. With the current state of the game, healers just aren't all that viable or really useful anymore. So yeah, she's definitely a tier D unit, and yeah, not all that great. So now we move on to C tier. This unit right here, I figured, like, I was debating on putting her in tier D, but I was like, I mean, at least she has bombardment, right? So I have her like 5 out of 5 myself. I've pulled her so many times, man. And I'm like, dude, this character is completely useless. But looking at her, I mean, she's got bombardment, which at the end of the day is not that bad, right? Especially if you have her 5 out of 5. That's double special hit. And honestly, I felt like she was just slightly better than Retsu for that reason alone. And honestly, I needed at least one C tier unit in here, right? So we're going with Isane. This version is just not that great. She only has 25% stamina recovery in between quests. So like, I mean, even her soul trait is pretty bad. So anyways, yeah, that's the first ever version of Isane, and there's only one after that, which is crazy. But yeah, she's a C tier unit for sure. Next up, we've got B tier. This unit right here is actually one that surprisingly kind of caught my attention when I looked at the stats and numbers and all that. She's a really good unit, man. It's Tag Team Retsu, right? She's quite old, right? But she's probably either like top 3 or top 5 tag team units for sure, right? Without a question. I mean, she's got Frenzy. She's got a double killer being Soul Reaper and Arankar, which are 2 of the best killers in the game. She has decent gameplay even still, right? So she has a first lunge attack, and then a third, which is that walking vortex that surrounds her, kind of like Riruka, right? Machine Society Riruka. I think Retsu is actually the first of its kind to have that. Maybe I'm incorrect with that. Actually, I think Fullbring Byakuya was, but either way though, right? She's actually got decent gameplay. She's not gonna hit that hard because she's older now and stats are a little low. But I mean, dude, all in all, like, a decent unit to use here and there. And she has a full screen third as well, where she inflicts paralysis through all her attacks and specials. So not a bad unit, honestly. If it wasn't for her lower numbers and maybe lacking a few skills like higher, some berserker in there, some havoc, or a few of those skills, if it wasn't for that, she'd probably be up here. But she's B tier for sure, and a decent unit still. Now we're moving on to A tier. These are characters that I feel like are really good, man. Really good. So we've got Isane there, Mind Isane, the only ever other version of Isane. She's pretty good. She's got Frenzy, right? She's got decent gameplay. Only thing that I would, I guess, complain about her is that she has a second which is a barrier. And so barrier attacks, I'm not the biggest fan, unless of course it comes with the boost, which she doesn't get. So I don't know. I mean, she's really good still, right? A very good, useful character for the mind attribute. She's definitely like an A to B tier rank in terms of mind units in the game. As for Retsu's and Isane's in the game, she's damn good, man. She's got the numbers and she can hit hard for sure. This one up that we've got next is Christmas Retsu. I was debating on putting her either in A or B rank. After thinking about it, she's definitely a little bit better than the tag team version, if not just a little bit, right? And so I figured A rank actually fits her well. She's got frenzy, she's got decent gameplay, although you know, her second is debatable, right? It's not the greatest. It's that like vortex. It was good for guild quest, but now it's like but a cool unit, definitely decent, and she does inflict damage. She actually weakens attack on her special, and she burns through all of her attacks, so that's pretty good as well. And then we've got the past version of Retsu, man. This one actually caught me by surprise, just like the tag team version. This one actually was surprisingly eye-opening to me. So I've never seen this before, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but she's the first ever character that I've seen that has 80% bruiser, and that's not including her soul trait. So she has 80% bruiser as her skill, and then 20% additional normal attack damage through her soul trait, which equals out to 100% additional damage on the NAD. So essentially she's got flurry without a soul trait, and I mean, dude, she's damn good. I mean, like, she's also pretty good for that reason. She inflicts pretty good damage. She does have lacerate on her third and her special, and I mean, honestly, it's not that bad, man. And she's a hollow killer for the power attribute, and like I said, dude, kind of caught me by surprise the fact that she actually does have an 80% bruiser. Like, I have not seen anything higher than that. Again, let me know if you have yourself, but definitely something that I caught my attention. And again, her gameplay is good. She's got a second, which is a barrier like Isane's, but the thing about it is, right, it doesn't affect her as much as like Isane, because she doesn't rely only on her strong attack. She actually relies on her normal attack. So yeah, definitely one that caught me by surprise, and a really good unit, honestly. And last but not least, we're gonna get into the S tier rank. These are the best of the best, and here we go. We've got the new version of Retsu, the one that's newest to the game, and my goodness, dude, after looking at the numbers, after kind of breaking her down and seeing her gameplay, dude, she is insane, man. Outside of one thing that I'm sure you guys are all aware of, right? She has human killer. But if you take that out of the equation, man, she has guard break as one of her skills. She has 40% berserker plus frenzy. Like, dude, 40% berserker. I mean, like, you have characters that inflict an additional 40% when they inflict lacerate or when they inflict confusion, like Bankai Shinji. But no, Retsu inflicts an additional 40% in all cases. It doesn't matter if it inflicts or whatever, right? Like, she's going to inflict 40% additional damage, which is crazy, man. I think that definitely speaks a lot, right, for how good she is. That's a lot of damage to be inflicting. Not only that, she also has a 14 recharge time soul trait, which was kind of long needed for the heart attribute. Heart attribute was yeah, in desperate need for that, honestly. It's been some time since we had one of those. And yeah, honestly, dude, she's really good. Not to mention, I haven't even mentioned her gameplay, dude. Her gameplay is insane, dude, insane. The best kit in the game, right? She has that. Like, when we're talking about, like, you know, Spirit Society Byakuya or Bankai Shinji, or, you know, those characters, she has that kit where she has the first beam, a second with the huge wide AoE in front of her, and not to mention the freaking animations are insane from her Hado. And then also her third is just insane, covers the whole screen. It's a full screen attack. Just an insane unit, man. Honestly, definitely needs more respect. If I ever were to go deep on this banner, it would be for her, definitely for her, because again, she's a human killer, which I know isn't the biggest at this point in time, but eventually that could definitely become a big thing, and she might be one of the front runners when it comes to, like, let's say a human killer guild quest, which I'm crossing my fingers that never happens or just doesn't happen anytime soon. But yeah, awesome unit. Next one, we've got it's not Retsu, it's Yuichiro Unohana, but you know, it's Retsu. She is godly, man. She is dude, it's crazy. I've been playing this game for some time now, and if there's a character in the game that has had just the biggest impact, just overall, dude, I think Retsu actually takes the cake for the most, like, dominant character for the longest time. She is an insane unit, right? You all know she has poise, she has flurry, She has really high attack. She has the chance of insta-killing on her special. She heals from her second strong attack. It's like, dude, she does it all. She does it all. And then her NAD, for the time when she was out, she has had her NAD string to this day is still one of the best. And she's had it since the moment she dropped, right? Which was like what, like 2.5 years now? So she's just an insane unit, man. Even today, you could still use her in many ways, right? Like, you could auto with her almost anything. You could definitely take her in PvP. Although she's not as viable anymore, she's still that good, man. She's just an insane unit. Definitely, like I said, probably the longest reign in the game in terms of dominance and who was the main person, your main character to use, which was her. Like, she's just that crazy good. Yeah, dude, absolute monster. I mean, you could say that she's fallen off a bit, but I still think like overall dominance and how hard she can hit and her kit in general, I think she's still S rank. I just do. You know, if you don't think that's the case, I totally respect it, but still an amazing unit. And last but not least, we've got big old titties, Machine Society Retsu, dude. Oh my goodness, dude. Sheesh. Holy crap, dude. This character, man, has some big old titties, but that's not the point of it, right? She's an awesome unit. She's an absolute monster. I think she's probably one of the best mind units outside of one thing that's huge, right? She does inflict paralysis through everything. Or no, she freezes through everything, and she inflicts paralysis on her normal attack, which is great. Her first is a ranged collision attack, which is the biggest thing that holds her back. That's the only real thing that holds her back, to be honest. She has an absolute amazing second strong attack, which, you know, has huge AoE in front of her. And then her third is a full screen. She does have Havoc, so just like a Shinji or, you know, like a Byakuya where they have insane range on their attacks, she's gonna have that as well. She has guard break as well, which is amazing, right? Guard break is definitely not a must, but one of those skills that definitely puts a character over the top, right? And just an insane unit overall, man. Machine Society Retsu definitely deserves more respect. I think she's one of the best mine units outside of that first strong attack holding her back a bit. So yeah, I don't know. That's my list, guys. I don't know what you guys think. I mean, you know, not everyone's gonna agree, which I totally understand. Like I said, this is again kind of what I thought was where I thought they all fell under, right? Let me know what you guys think down below, and again, let me know who you'd like to see next. I actually am enjoying doing these, although this one, like I said, Isane only had 2 that I could really go off of. By the way, on the subject of Isane, I really hope, I'm crossing my fingers that she gets a seasonal, man. I would be so down for her to get a swimsuit version, because like, dude, low key, she's a baddie, and people need to put some respect on her. So I'm down for I'm definitely down for a seasonal Isane, because like, come on, 2 in the game, really? Like, I know she's not the most like popular and most prominent character in the series, but Jesus Christ, she's still a waifu. You could still respect that aspect. I mean, you've got characters that get seasonals every damn banner, every damn season, right? So give Isane some love, K-Lab, for real. But anyways, guys, let me know again what you guys think down below. Tell me what you would change, and yeah, man, if you're summoning for that new Retsu, good luck. She's an amazing unit, so you know, hopefully you pull her. And yeah, anyways, that's all I've got for today. You guys take care. Peace.